for joining me today. We are still on Humphrey Nwosu matter, the Igbo man that conducted the freest and fair election Nigeria has ever recorded, and the annulment of MKO Abiola June 12, 1993 election by Ibrahim Badmasi Babangida, the military dictator as at that time. What is the conversation today? The conversation today is that the man who made it possible for Nigeria to have a record of free and fair election must be immortalized, must be declared as a hero nationally. The Southeast senators, Senator Abaribe and Izunaso, other senators in Southeast, want Humphrey Nwosu to be recognized in Nigeria. The same way they are recognizing MKO Abiola. You have to do the same thing to the man who made it possible. The Nigeria, as usual, say no. Adams Oshiomole of Edo State stood up in the Senate, on the floor of the Senate, say you cannot declare Humphrey Nwosu the hero, a hero in Nigeria. And the history of Humphrey Nwosu must not be pushed forward. Nobody should know anything about Humphrey Nwosu because he is not a hero. In other words, Adams Oshiomole say Humphrey Nwosu is a coward and must be blamed for what happened to MKO Abiola. Why? Why did he not declare Abiola the winner of the election? Even he, according to him, he said before you can declare any man a hero, the person must show working. What did Humphrey Nwosu do that he deserved to be declared the hero? Please, I don't want to say too much. I will show you. I want to play you the video so that it will help me to analyze further. You are going to watch Adams Oshiomole insisting he's the Igbo man, so he will not be declared the hero. That is the truth. After he finished, a Yoruba man pick up microphone, put blame for Humphrey Nwosu for what happened to his brother, MKO, and even his immediate brother. In fact, let's start with Adams Oshiomole saying that Humphrey Nwosu should not be declared a hero or even immortalized. Let's see.
This motion, which says, quote, conscious of his courageous defense of the democratic electoral process during the 1993 presidential election that led to the famous June 12 slogan, which ultimately confirmed MKO Abiola as the winner of the election. This is manipulating and wrestling with the truth. June 12 became famous because Nigerians who voted and the elections result already announced, people were at liberty to do their calculation. But because the chief electoral officer failed to formally announce the figures and declare the winner, the Nigerian people on their own talk about, if you look at the media review, the man who is widely believed to have won the election, because the man who should have announced it failed to do so. The second paragraph, or the fourth paragraph, informed that he stood his ground during Nigeria electoral wishes and aspirations were realized, which culminated in June 12 being marked as a 30th Democratic Day due to his unwavering stand as an umpire. Sir, again, this is not correct. President Muhammadu Buhari, to his credit, decided, and may God bless him for that, said what Nigerians already knew, but coming from a city head of state and president that gave it the currency, he said everybody knew that MKO Abiola won June, election that was conducted on June 12th. Nigerians were really in pain because nobody is able to quote where Professor Nwosu announced the results. It is his failure to announce the result, whether under threat of or under whatever forces that prevented him from so doing, that Nigerians were unable to say that he was declared the winner. In fact, I was active in that struggle when we met with the late General Sani Abacha. He said the reason he decided to order the detention of M.K.O. Abiola was that M.K.O. Abiola proclaimed himself as the winner of the election and therefore as president. It was on that basis Abiola was arrested and he died in detention. If Professor Nwosu had the courage, I emphasize courage as is being suggested here, to announce the winner and damn the consequences. After all, he who is not ready to die for something will end up dying for nothing. We cannot distort history in this Senate. We must be seen to have sentiments that reflect the average feeling of the average Nigerian. Professor Nwosu, when it mattered most, his courage failed him. And when you give national honors and recognition, you do so for people who have shown courage, who have paid the supreme price, or who were ready to pay that price. Lastly, cognizance of the fact that Professor Nwosu laid a landmark foundation, blah, 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 blah. This is the reason it is even more painful that you allegedly have all this courage to conduct elections. I'm on record as saying that Professor Nwosu and President Babangida fooled 18 million Nigerians that voted. Nwosu is not on record before his death as admitting that before I die, let me confess that there was a winner.
You have 1 second. You have 2 seconds remaining.
Therefore, let me round up, Mr. President. I thank you for your this because this is very important. If you couldn't, this is my last point, sir. I appreciate. This is my last point. So I want my in-laws to understand. If he was afraid of the gun, because we are under dictatorship, some people might say, well, but there were Nigerians who were protesting under the gun without minding the consequences. After the end of Babangida's tenure, the death of Abiola, the birth of the new democracy that produced President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Obasanjo. Since then, I would have expected Nwosu to say, either on his birthday or on any special occasion, now that we are back to democracy, there is freedom of speech, even the freedom to lie. I would have expected Nwosu to be able to say, I could not declare these numbers.
Thank you.
Now, on my record, Abiola won this election.
Thank you. Senator Osita, you have the floor.
He died without confession.
Thank you.
That he died without confession cannot be rewarded.
Thank you, Senator Osita.
He cannot be rewarded.
Senator Osita Ongu, you have the floor.
And that is Adams Oshomole's submission on the matter and why he insists Humphrey Nwosu does not deserve the title of a national hero. Let us listen to this Yoruba senator. He said because of Humphrey Nwosu, he lost his brother.
This is one issue I have tried as much as possible to avoid. Yesterday, when my brother, Senator Abaribe, brought this matter up, I took up and said, no, I will not allow this to happen. Because he's about to remind me a very sad memory. And I'm speaking not along party line or ethnic or whatsoever, as I've watched and listened to the contribution thus far. Mr. President, very distinguished colleague, as a result of the action and inaction of Professor Humphrey Nwosu, I lost my immediate junior brother. He died right behind me for him refusing to do or carry out his duty as INEC chairman. Mr. President, many of my colleagues have stood up here and said he conducted the free and fairest election. There are three different meanings and three different interpretations that we should look at: conducting election, releasing results, and announcing results. Yes, he conducted the election. Yes, School of Thought said he releases all the results. But you and I know releasing results is not the same thing as announcing results. He failed at the critical moment when he's supposed to salvage this democracy. Today we celebrate Abiola or those people who have contributed to the success story of June 12 because they laid their life, they put their life on the line. If he is coward to withdraw in doing what is right at the critical moment, I think my brothers here should be fair enough. We are not saying you should not bring his matter up. And as my colleague have said, everybody that we have put before us that should be honored, we have celebrated them here. And don't forget, this is the highest law-making body of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where we should see ourselves as one and one Nigeria.
One Nigeria, my foot. There is nothing like one Nigeria. It's all scam. One Nigeria is a fraud. Practically, there is nothing like one Nigeria existing anywhere. Theoretically, one Nigeria can only be seen on paper. Now for paper, they write them. All of us, we are one Nigeria. Where is the one Nigeria? Where is the evidence? Where is your proof that Nigeria is one? No evidence. Let me start with Adams Oshiomole. Adams Oshiomole, we don't expect anything good to come out from a man who is wearing Tinubu cap. This cap way there for your head only shows that you are senseless. Nothing good will come out of you with that chain way there for your head. Let us go further. Let's go deeper into this conversation. What is this conversation all about? Humphrey Nwosu, the only INEC chairman that has conducted free and fair election in Nigeria. He should not be given a national honor. We don't want anybody to honor him. He has been honored by God. We don't want them to include him in any history. We are the history. We are pushing it to our children. We are telling the world to whom it may concern. Do we need Nigeria or the National Assembly to recognize Humphrey Nwosu as the father of free and fair election? Do we need them to honor him before we honor him? You people say that Humphrey Nwosu is a coward. He should have declared MKO Abiola the winner, even though the military insists that they should not continue calling the results. If that is the case, how did you people arrive at this conclusion that MKO Abiola won the election if they say the INEC chairman, who happens to be Humphrey Nwosu, did not declare winner, did not declared that the election was inconclusive? How did they now manage to know that it's MKO Abiola that won the election, that made them to bring a one day, June 12th, to honor him? Do you understand what I'm saying? They claimed that Humphrey Nwosu is a coward. He should have gone further to announce the results, even though the military dictator Ibrahim Babangida and Abacha say you will not move further. And if you do that, anything where you see, you take. They arrested him in Aso Rock. They detained him and they later removed his position as INEC chairman. That he could have gone further. If that is the case, how did they now know that Abiola won the election if the INEC chairman did not declare the winner and if he did not announce the results? Humphrey Nwosu, in a video which most of you can go online and search, in his 19 minutes video, said that the only result he did not announce is Taraba, because that one was delayed. All the other, even tougher, congratulated SDP candidate, which is Abiola. The tougher man, the opposition, he congratulated the winner because he has announced all the results. Announced all the results remaining Taraba. What do they want? He's not a hero. He's not a hero. Is Abiola a hero? Without Humphrey Nwosu, there is no MKO Abiola. This Abiola we they celebrate today, without Humphrey Nwosu, there is no Abiola. Humphrey Nwosu made Abiola. Humphrey Nwosu that he make Abiola. That name Abiola we they hear today. That June 12, everybody is echoing. It was made possible because of Humphrey Nwosu. Without him, there is no Abiola. You don't get it? So Adams Oshiomole, you are saying Humphrey Nwosu is not a hero. Is Atahiru Jega a hero? Is Yakubu Mahmoud a hero? Are they hero? At a hero Jega. Now, ever since Humphrey Nwosu laid the foundation of free and fair election, they don't follow that template. They have always been doing election of rigging, fraudulent election. The last presidential election for 2023, was it free and fair? Was Yakubu Mahmoud arrested for the technical glitch? He said it was the reason why the election result was not on the server. Where is Yakubu Mahmoud? Was he not given millions of dollars stuck inside his bank account? Look at Adams Oshiomole talking about hero. You animals on the National Assembly, are you people hero? Are you people not past and present criminals occupying a sensitive position? Are you people not supposed to be in prison? Humphrey Nwosu has integrity more than all of you senators in that House of Assembly. Both the House of Reps and the Senate, all of you combined together, none of you have one single integrity. So where Humphrey Nwosu they speak, when I go also they speak. Humphrey Nwosu is not alive. So why are you so much interested in his matter? Must you immortalize him? Please, these Southeast senators, they should know that one Nigeria is not for Igbo. Can we just allow this matter to rest? They don't need to give him an award or honor him. We have already honored him, and the highest honor is the one where God will give you for being an upright person and for having your integrity, I beg your pardon, intact. Your integrity intact. Which other award? Don't give him award. See Adams Oshiomole. A mumu like you, where get sense before, when no get sense again. You carry Tinubu cap, your fellow man cap, put for your head. Every day you go to vomit rubbish. In our war rubbish. Humphrey Nwosu is a coward. Are you not a coward? Adams Oshiomole, are you not a coward? A coward like you that cannot even stand for something. You want Humphrey Nwosu to declare the winner, even if the dictator, the Babangida wanted to buy him, no problem. But he's supposed to buy for something, not for nothing. Can you die for Nigeria? Can you take a bow for Nigeria? Nigeria does not deserve it. They don't deserve it. See, Babangida, Humphrey Nwosu every day. Humphrey Nwosu is not here again. Babangida, where they are alive, Una gather for hall, contributed money for him to build a museum, be a library in his name, contributed billions of naira. The main culprit, the main man where do the man that did the dirty job, they contributed money for him and to build him a library of billions of naira. Any day where Abiola take a bow out of this world, they will honor him, they will immortalize him. But Humphrey Nwosu does not deserve it. Let me tell you people something before I summarize. There is no Abiola without Humphrey Nwosu. Humphrey Nwosu made your man, that Yoruba man. Is Abiola even an innocent man? Doesn't he have case of drug? The same way when Tinubu get a case of Iwiwo, is it not the same thing with Abiola? You say Buhari honored him. Buhari have sense? If anybody should come out to say that Buhari gave somebody honor, Buhari that carry certificate of Suya, of NEPA bill, I be what? Where go where then they sell Suya, bring out to the paper. Tell them that this is my certificate. This is where we found it. And they declared him the president of Nigeria. Is it the person that you are talking? Does Buhari have integrity? The fact that Buhari even honored Abiola even show that Abiola does not have anything to offer. Abiola is empty. Because Buhari stands for nothing. Buhari is a stark illiterate where no get anything inside. So we should be clapping that Abiola was honored. Please, we don't need them to honor. The Southeast Senator stage a walkout. Please, we are interested in the development of Southeast. Development, the seaport, international airport. What did they call this thing? Train. We need the train in the Southeast. Humphrey Nwosu have done his work, and he did it well. And the world recognize him. Please, nothing else. We only need development in our states, in our region. We need development. Please. Honor or no honor. Or chop on honor. Me una use una honor. Take eat soup. No, we don't want. Humphrey Nwosu does not want. Rubbish. So that is it. They said they will not honor Humphrey Nwosu because he's a coward. He should have declared the election, even if they put this thing for his head. No, he should have continued. He should have continued. That is the only time they will declare him as the winner. Look at the people talking. Look at that Yoruba man. Humphrey Nwosu is the one that make your brother, you lose your brother. Not Babangida, Humphrey Nwosu. Please, that is the update. Thank you guys for watching. They can do whatever they want to do. It doesn't change history and it does not change facts. God bless you.